Hi, I'm Dave Lang, and today we're going to see a video on beef short ribs braised. One tip for you here is find a real butcher shop where you can buy your ribs. If you don't live near a butcher shop, move. Move to where there's a real butcher. You won't get this in a supermarket. Beef ribs, beautiful, fall off the bone, tender, absolutely gorgeous. First thing to do is to separate the ribs. So cut between each bone, separate the ribs. This is a beautiful piece of rib. Lots of really nice meat on it. This is from an Angus. You can, if you want, trim off the excess fat, but I have to think that the fat adds just so much flavour to it. I love the fat. If anyone is interested, the knife is by Friedrich Dick, and it's an Ajax Red Spirit. It was given to me at the World Butcher Challenge in Sacramento last year. So get some flour, add pepper and salt to make seasoned flour. Give it a mix up. And cover the ribs in the seasoned flour. This helps to thicken the stock. It also gives a nice crust on the outside of the ribs when you fry them. Put your pan on to the hob, add some oil. I use olive oil. Heat it up, get it good and hot. Make sure that it's well covered on the bottom of the pan. Place the ribs in the hot oil and fry them all over. Turn the ribs over so that you've got them browned on all sides. Try and get a crust on all sides, it really helps. When the ribs are fried and they've got a nice crust and they're coated, put your large pot on. Add your beef stock. Add your wine. Add carrots, celery, onion, garlic. Add your ribs into the liquid, make sure they're well covered. Add a little extra water if it's needed, just to make sure that the ribs are well covered. Put in your seasonings, your herbs, put the lid on, bring it to a boil and simmer for about 3 hours. This is after 3.5 hours. So strain all the solids through a colander. There are actually many ways to do beef ribs. This is just one. This is braised ribs, but there are barbecue, there are roasted, then there's different types. There's what we call flanken ribs, which is Korean style. I will do other videos as time goes on for those, but this is your braised beef rib. These are gorgeous. Turn up the heat on your stock and reduce the liquid by 1/3 or more if you want a thicker broth. It's a little bit thin at the moment, so bring it to high heat, let it boil till it reduces. So we have the finished product. We have peas, we have mashed potato, and we have braised beef ribs. As your gravy, a meal fit for a king.